Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I gotta get back in the hang of things because I've been gone for like 7-8 months almost. Today's August 13th, it's my birthday, and I felt like it was a good time to film a life update type video. It's weird because I've never done this and I feel weird like putting my life out on YouTube, like talking about my life, but anyways, I feel like you guys deserve to know what's been going on because I've been gone for so long, and especially because the last video I filmed, like makeup video, I was like, oh, my New Year's resolutions to commit to YouTube and do YouTube more, and then I vanished off the face of the earth. So let's talk a little. Okay, let's rewind to last summer. So last summer, let's rewind even further. So I worked for a barn in Tucson for 4 years and as an assistant trainer, and before that I trained with this trainer for many years, like my whole youth riding career basically. And I worked for her for 4 years, and she used to do all the quarter horse show stuff and was really successful, but by the time that I was working for her, she'd kind of taken a step back and wasn't like pursuing the big show barn anymore. It was more boarding and training, anything and everything. So I got to train everything from Clydesdales. The first horse I ever started under saddle was a Clydesdale, and it was so much fun. Her name was Ruby. Oh my gosh, I'm so tempted to like pull up a picture. Alright, let me do it. This is like my favorite picture ever of this horse. It is so goofy. Ruby was like the biggest goofball Clydesdale ever, like total dumb blood as they call him, but so lovable. So one day her fly mask was like off her ear and I just thought it was adorable. This was Miss Rubes, the special Miss Rubes. So anyways, taking a little bit of a trip down memory lane there, but first horse I started was a Clydesdale, loved her to bits and pieces, and unfortunately she passed away from colic pretty soon after. I mean, I might have been riding her or working with her for a year maybe, and she was, I think, 4 when she passed away. It was really sad. She colicked overnight. So anyways, got to train a lot of just anything and everything working for her, and at some point I decided that, well, actually I always knew I wanted to do the quarter horse and paint show stuff. That's what I always wanted to train and what I want to do, and so at a certain point I realized that I needed to go get some like intense show barn experience working for another trainer. So I went away and I did an internship with another trainer for a couple months, and we went to, let's see, a show in Colorado. I forget what it's called, but that one was really fun. I really like the Colorado show. But anyways, and then we went to Paint Congress and NSBA World. So within that, and let's see, I think she probably had like 25 to 30 horses in training. So between all that, I felt like I got a really good grasp on what I needed to know from running a show barn. And of course there's always more to learn, but I really wanted to like understand how to manage 25 to 30 horses when you take them to big shows and so on and so forth. So I was really grateful to get that opportunity, and I did that last summer, which is really fun. And when I came back, I kind of parted ways with the person I was working with here for all that time, and I was kind of just ready to do my own thing, looking for facilities. My family doesn't have anything to do with horses, so we don't have our own property. So I was looking for a facility, and kind of taking that route, just ready to start doing my own thing and focusing on my one horse. I sold Phoenix, who was my appendix, and then I still have Armani, my paint horse. So that's kind of where I was at when a friend reached out to me and said, hey, there's this job opportunity at this big Arab show barn. She had been working there and decided to leave just because she actually had her own training business and was trying to do both, and it was too much for her. So anyways, I went down in January and interviewed, and I went down there a couple times. So that's kind of where my last video is from. It was right before that. So went down there, did the interviewing process. I got hired, which was really exciting. I moved down there. It's about an hour and a half south of my parents' house. So my parents live in like north Tucson area, and this was south of Tucson. So I moved down there, which was really cool. It was really fun. That's the first time I've like lived alone and stuff. But it was a really fun experience. I got to work with, let's see, probably the owners of the barn probably had about 30 Arabians, show Arabians. About 10 of them were like finished show horses, if you will. They had like numerous national titles and whatnot, and then we had everything from babies, we got the full Autzen babies, all the way through those really experienced horses. So you get the yearlings, the 2-year-olds, the 3-year-olds, the 4-year-old, you know, you get everything in between. So it was a really fun experience. Side note from the horse stuff, I got a boyfriend, so there was that. it's someone that I've known for years and years and years through another good friend of mine, and anyways, now I'm dating someone. My first boyfriend also, I just have been like so picky in life about guys, and so now I have a boyfriend. So anyways, back to the horse stuff. I was really enjoying it there. I learned so much. Like Arabians, the way that the industry runs is so different from quarter horse and paint. It was kind of confusing having like never been into Arabs at all and then going that direction. So anyways, it was a really cool experience. I got to learn a lot, got to work with some different people, met new people. I just learned they have so many different disciplines within the Arabian Association. So anyways, it was a really cool experience. So let's see, sometime in June, I fell and got a concussion, not from a horse. I actually was dehydrated. I had gotten the flu a couple days before this, got really dehydrated, went to a horse show where naturally you get more dehydrated, and then it was on a Monday. I was out like grilling with my boyfriend. I got really hot, got up to go inside, passed out, hit my head on a giant toolbox, and got a concussion. So didn't really think too much of it. I mean, yes, I hit my face on a toolbox. I still have, I don't know if you guys can see it, I have a scar right here, but I wonder if I have a picture. None of these really show it all that well, and it is so not attractive, but I had a big old black eye, scratched in my face, the whole shebang. So anyways, I really didn't think too much of it. I texted my coworkers at work, and I was kind of like, hey, I hit my head, and my boss, of course, was like, hey, I hit my head, I don't think I'm gonna make it tomorrow. But not thinking too much of it. Well, not that this is a very severe injury, but now I ended up having to resign from that job due to this injury because I have, for anyone that's familiar with it, I have vertigo. So it's basically a spinning sensation which leads to nausea, and I have post-concussive syndrome. So basically what I feel is that the room is spinning, I get dizzy, I get nauseous, and for that reason I'm off balance and whatnot. So the doctors basically said no riding for a couple months until these symptoms go away. So obviously having an assistant training job at an Arabian large facility, I was not going to be able to continue that job under those conditions. So I had to resign, I think, gosh, beginning of July, I want to say. So it's been like a month and a half or so. And since then I've been doing anything and everything I can. I get so bored. I get really depressed. I can't ride. I mean, that's like, I came from the last, what, 5 years of working 5 to 7 days a week at a barn for hours and hours and hours and getting to ride my horse whenever I want and everything, to now I'm not allowed to ride my horse at all. And that's been hard. And then on top of it is I'm pursuing a horse training career, and you really can't train horses when the doctor says you're not allowed to ride horses. So that's kind of where I'm at. That's why I've been, well, first of all, that's why I disappeared from YouTube, is I didn't take my filming stuff down there. I had the intention of coming up to my parents' house every now and then and filming. Didn't happen, obviously. And then ever since I came back up here, I mean, I set up my filming stuff to an extent today, but like my lighting was packed away, everything was jumbled. My background I had taken all down. This room currently has my furniture in it from when I moved down there. I have a big old TV and a table. It's literally just sitting right next to me on the floor. So I just am struggling with motivation to make this stuff happen. So today I made sure to make this video, and I really want to film some other videos coming up, makeup videos, but I thought you guys deserved kind of an explanation, so here we are. And like I said, I've kind of just been doing anything and everything I can do. It's hard for me to be really active because it makes me more dizzy, and then I live in Arizona where it's freaking hot as balls and the heat makes it worse, so it's kind of been a challenge. But what I've been doing is pet sitting, hanging out, a lot of hanging out. And then my mom and I decided to come out with Horse Show Beauty Designs, which is an apparel, like a Western show clothing line that we've kind of on and off made shirts, mostly for me growing up, and always talked about, oh, we should sell them and whatnot. So we're kind of actually doing it now. I don't know how serious this is going to be. I don't know how long we're going to do this. I don't know if this is going to be, you know, a long-term thing for the next 10 years or if this is going to be only in my spare time. But I did want to show you guys some of the pieces so you can get an idea, and then I want to make a dedicated video when I finish this one specific piece. It is almost done, and then I actually want to make a makeup video with that piece and then show you guys all the other stuff we have going on. So anyways, without further ado, this is our first official piece for Horse Show Beauty Designs. It's a bolero vest. It's like a size large with a lot of stretch. I don't like, it fits me and I wear like a medium large. It fits my mom, she wears more of like a large, extra large, but it has a lot of stretch. We bedazzled the crap out of it, and I really like it because I try not to overload it. Like, it's really sparkly, it catches a lot of light, but I didn't want to go like 4 billion crystals in, so it's something a little bit more simple. We're trying to keep the prices like $1,000 and below depending on the piece, just to give a more affordable option. I mean, I don't think people realize how long these take to make and how much money goes into them, because the crystals alone are hundreds of dollars, and then it takes hours and hours and days to make. So we're trying to do like $1,000 and under, whereas a lot of other brands are like $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. If you're getting like a Lindsay James, you could be spending $4,000. And then this is a piece that we had started forever ago, kind of just as a test, and we finally, I was like, okay, let's just finish this and put it up. This is a really nice, just simple pleasure jacket. We did some hand stenciling and hand painting on it. And then these pink crystals you see are Swarovskis, the rest are not. But I just went in and like crystallized the hand painted stuff. And I like how it turned out. It's kind of hard to have it in here. I'll post the pictures. I'll put the links to all of our social media. But this one is an extra large. It's a hobby horse base actually from the previous line that they had, not the current one. So yeah, anyways, we're gonna be doing that a lot more. I'm hoping to have more pieces. I'm always open to ideas. If you guys want certain color schemes, if you guys want a certain price range, if you guys want a certain anything, let me know in the comments. Follow us on Instagram, it's Horse Show Beauty Designs, and then on Facebook, Horse Show Beauty Designs. Like us so you can kind of stay up to date. I have an eBay for us, and then Facebook is kind of how I'm selling it. So I mean, you can buy them on there, you can contact me. And then what I did was I went through my old show clothes and posted some of the old stuff, or like we have these like small kid shirts that we just did for fun a little while ago, so those are posted on eBay and on Facebook. And like I said, we're hoping to design a lot more, but let us know if you guys have ideas. If you want one question we like have been kind of going between, I love bolero vests. I'm obsessed with bolero vests. When we have bolero vests, do you guys want us to make shirts to go with them? Would you like the option to have it with a shirt, without a shirt? Do you want it just by itself? How do you guys kind of want, how would you want to buy it? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can really easily throw a button up under that or whatever, but would you prefer to have a horsemanship shirt that matches go under it, or would you prefer just a black shirt that has some of the same leather on it that matches, or what? You guys tell me. But yeah, I think that's it for this video. I'm sure I missed a couple things, but that's the gist of everything that's been going on. And I'm really excited. I'm still like pursuing horse training as soon as I can. I've been doing physical therapy, which has definitely been helping my head. And like I said, it's not like a super severe case. It's just, it really impedes on the horse training lifestyle. You can't be dizzy riding horses and off balance. That just doesn't work. So I actually just finished filming this and then realized I left out like a big part of my life. My childhood show horse died. He colicked. That obviously was a very emotional time. All these buckles back here, that trophy, like he won me everything. He was the horse that got me into showing. He taught me everything. He was such a good horse. We have so many memories. I mean, I have so many pictures of this horse, just goofy stuff we would do. And I actually used to make like horsey type edited videos on YouTube. I still have the count up. It's a Lakota Lover 813. And oh my gosh, when he passed away, I went back and watched those videos and I like bawled my eyes out. I'll link below and probably up in the little eye my favorite video. It was like one of the last ones I did with him, but yeah, that was really hard. I'll show you guys some pictures. I like went through and screenshotted all my favorites. He was an all-around horse, definitely more Western. He had gone to the World Show for trail when he was younger. He was like, let's see, 16 when I had him or something. I'm actually going to be selling these chaps. We're making a shirt to go with it. And yeah, so anyways, senior pictures with him. This was him at one of our horse shows. Like, just goofy stuff. He would make goofy faces. He broke his lead rope one time. I walked out of the tack room. He's just chilling there waiting for me. This was at the state show. One of my favorite memories. Senior pictures again. Senior pictures. Senior pictures. Oh my gosh, I just love this one. This was one from when I got him like earlier on. Another show picture. This was, oh my gosh, this was like one of my favorite memories. This is when we qualified for champion showmanship. I think I got a third, which champion showmanship was always one of my goals. Just being in 4-H, so I was really proud of that moment. Just, oh my god, I love this picture. Oops. Skipping ahead here. Oh my gosh, I can't. So anyways, just a lot of fun memories with him. His name was Zip, one of our state show, or actually I think that was at our nationals. This was early on when I had him. He did a lead line show for a little boy, a trainer friend. One of the goofy things he did was smile. This is probably my best and favorite, most iconic moment. I'll link this down below also. He stepped on my chaps in the middle of a trail pattern. Totally not his fault, and I face planted. It was great, and I have it on video. Anyways, that was a really big part of my life that happened as well. So I thought I should let you guys know that. He's a really special horse. His name was Zippo Prime Time. Yeah, a lot of people in Tucson and Arizona knew this horse. He had touched so many lives, and I was lucky enough to basically own him for 6 years. He belonged to our 4-H club, but I full leased him, and you know, no one else rode him, no one else paid his bills, nothing. Like, I basically owned him for 6 years, so he was really special. But anyways, that is all I have to say. See you guys in the next video.